I'm actually excited to talk about this topic today. I've had a few people ask me, but when I was asked the other day, I was like, I know I have to do this, and this morning is the day. Um, Children and people, adults with dismissive avoidant attachment, how do they do raising children? Well, I don't have any kids because I'm not married. I don't believe in that. Um, but I love children. I love spending time with kids. I do daycare for some of the people in my family. That's what I do after, when does he get out of school? Almost after 4 o'clock, I'm on daycare. And then I have two godchildren that I love to death and that love me. And let me tell you about kids. Kids don't give a damn about my boundaries. They don't. When I was younger, I've always had this thing about personal space. Don't be in my personal space. Don't be all my business. And my favorite cousins, they're 10 plus years younger than me. I would make them hey, boys, you're too close. I would make them get up and spread their arms and go like this. You can't see my wild wingspan, but I made them go like this. And I'm like, if your fingers are touching me, you're too close. This was in the early 2000s. You're looking at the person that invented social distancing. I prepared them for war times, and we've all had a good laugh about that. Absolutely. Kids don't care. One of them, I'll refer to them as the Libra, did not care about my boundaries. What he would do when I would talk about my personal space bubble, because it wasn't called social distancing back then, my personal space bubble, he would come up to me and he would go, pop, and just give me a hug. That's what they would do. They both would do that. Or they would just come in, we're family. That doesn't count. It does count. It does count. They don't care. My godchildren, the Scorpio, he'll just randomly tell me, Mara, I love you. Just randomly. So sweet. They don't care. They need hugs. They're going to climb into my lap. The Virgo doesn't ask any questions. She gets right in my lap. I want to sit with you. She's already in my lap. She didn't ask. What are we going to do? Are we going to dance? Are you going to play with me? They do not care. They don't care. They trample over your boundaries. Unlike adults, kids, I understand, me personally, kids need more. They need more of my attention. They do need me to pull out a little extra, of the L word from deep down inside somewhere and give it to them. And I will do that. I will meet them more than halfway. When I'm with children, when I'm watching kids, I don't like to sit kids in front of a TV. When you're with me, when you give your child into my care, we're doing things. We're interacting. I take great pride in building solid relationships with the younger generation. So there's things that they do only with me. So we do with my godchildren, we do picnics. They love that. Because my best friend is not about to eat on the floor, but we lay out a towel and we sit on because in the wintertime it's too cold where I live, but we will sit in the floor of my best friend's living room when I watch them, and we're on a picnic because she's got a beach towel just for the beach, and that's our beach, honey. And we lay out all the food and we're eating on the beach. Occasionally when it's nice out, which it's going to be in a few weeks where I live, I'm going to go there and we're going to have a real picnic out in the grass where they live. They live for that. They live to get up with me in the morning, first thing, and they work out with me. They look forward to it. I tell them, hey, take your jammies off. And we go to the living room and we do a Grow with Joe, the Michael Jackson workout, every single time with my godchildren. We've literally been doing it for years now. That's our thing. That's what we do. The other one, the Virgo that I watch in my family, him, when I get him from school, if it's a nice day, he asked me to go on walks. We go on walks. That's our thing. We go on adventures. There's a flower garden that's got a bunch of trees and flowers and things. Are there fruit trees there? Yeah. Some people get married in this place. It's walking distance. It's less than a mile. He asked to go. We call it the jungle. Can we go to the jungle? Can we go to the museum? These are things that we do. I love being around kids. I like doing things for kids. I think if you saw me with children, you would not know that I had a problem. But the kids know that I have a problem. Because once they clock that I really don't do the affection thing, like I don't like to hug, I don't like to be touched. I told you about the personal space, the pop in my space bubble. Kids don't, once they realize you don't want them to touch your hands, they get to touching my hands. And they look at me because they know I'm about to cringe. Yeah, they do those types of things. When I tell my guy, hey, that's enough. Hey, you're hugging me too much. You're hugging me too much. You're freaking me out. They do it more. They think it's hilarious. They haze me. They haze me. That's exactly what it is. They don't care. And I enjoy the time that I spend with them. And when I leave, especially my godchildren, because my best friend is so affectionate with them, and they're needy because she does so much, because she loves them so much. Hugging and kissing and cuddling. I notice when I look back at the time that I spent with them, like, oh, I could have given them a few more hugs. Or, man, I watched them for 3 days and they haven't had a hug in a couple of days. If they didn't like force it out of me, because my goddaughter would just lay on me. If I make the mistake of being too quiet, or she thinks I'm taking a break. No, get up. You can't go to sleep. No. But when I need time away from them, when I need time to myself, I have no problems about asserting my boundaries, just like I do with adults. Hey, children, I've had enough. I'm at a 10.5. I'm only supposed to get to an 8. And I set a timer on my phone. Just like I have to give adults a time from which I'm going to withdraw and I'll be back in a day or two. I just need a day to myself. I set a timer and they know. Do not ask me for a thing until that timer goes off. It's usually like 8 minutes, 10 minutes. My godchildren are 5 and 3. They can handle 10 minutes alone in their room. And I lay in the hallway, at the end of the hallway, so I can hear them. Because I don't need to see them to know that they're not doing right. Once they get quiet, I know something's wrong. And I lay face down, I give myself a little power nap. And they come and check on me. And they whisper, she'll go, what's she doing? How much time is on the timer? And my phone is always face up so they can see, because it's not time for you to talk to me yet. And once that timer goes off, they are there. And I am back on. And we're doing the things, all the things that I said I was going to do, that even things that we added to the thing. I love spending time with kids. Kids, I'm safe with kids. I know I can't speak for everybody, but for me, I love children. I look forward to the next time I'm around kids and being able to play with them and do things, because they're so fun and so interesting. And they're not jaded. I like them. So kids, for me, are great. Like, I would have kids myself. I want children. I'll be a fantastic mom. There's nobody that would there's nobody that knows me that would even question that. Not that. But no, I love children. Children are my thing. Like making a simple grilled cheese. You make a kid a grilled cheese and they are so thankful. It's the best thing in the world. They make it seem like you were really throwing down in the kitchen. Little grilled cheese, little bag of Doritos. Magic. Magic. Nothing like it. Love children. Children are the easiest people for me to deal with, because I already know what I'm getting. They don't care about my boundaries. I'm just going to have to submit, do what they need me to do, give them what they need. Because, like, why should they be deprived because I'm an adult with problems? That's not fair to them. I don't damage the kids by my actions. Now, adults, I've been a little blind to that. But children, no. Children are totally safe. They get their needs met with me. Because, again, I'm giving them, when I'm face to face with anybody, I'm giving you all of me, all of my energy. So when I spend 24 hours with them, 72 hours with them, I'm spent. It takes me a couple of days, but I give my all to kids when I'm around them. They're safe. So I'm not going to drag this video out, though I did like talking about this. This is such a good topic. Thank you for the people that suggested that. If you have any other suggestions, feel free to drop them down below and I'll touch on them in a future video. Like, subscribe, check out my playlists. I'm pretty organized over here. And family, I'll be tapping in with you very soon. Keep it real.